Now in this video we'll look at how we transfer or post information from our discounts allowed daybook into the general ledger. Just to remind you, the discounts allowed daybook is where we record information taken from credit notes that have been issued to customers because that customer has taken advantage of an early settlement or prompt payment discount. So we have an example of a daybook on screen at the moment, and we're going to be posting or transferring the totals for the period to our general ledger. So we'll look at how we post each total, and please note that this is almost identical to the way that we post from the sales returns daybook. So the gross amount of £18 will be credited to our sales ledger control account and dated the 31st of March, being the period end total date. And it's a credit to our sales ledger control because it represents a reduction in the value of that particular asset, the asset being the amount owed to the business by its customers. We'll then debit the total of the VAT column to the VAT account. It's a debit because that represents a fall or decrease in the amount that the business owes in VAT, which is a fall in the value of a liability. And the net amount, this will be debited to our discounts allowed account in the general ledger. And it's debit because that discounts allowed represents an increase in the expense of giving or allowing discounts. So let's now bring up our different general ledger accounts. In there we've already got the amounts transferred from our sales daybook and sales returns daybook for the period. And in here we'll simply record the transfers from the discounts allowed daybook. Note that we do require an additional general ledger account, being the discounts allowed account. So first of all, we'll transfer the posting to our sales ledger control account, and this is £18 recorded on the credit side of the account. It'll be dated 31st of March, and in terms of the description, we'll use discounts allowed because that is the account where the corresponding debit to that credit will be recorded. The VAT will be recorded in the VAT account on the debit side, so that's £3 debited there, and the description we'll use will be sales ledger control because the sales ledger control account is where the corresponding credit to that debit is recorded in the general ledger. And finally, we'll record that £15 as a debit on the discounts allowed account. And again, the description that we'll use will be sales ledger control because the corresponding credit to that entry can be found in the sales ledger control account. And that is how we would record the discounts allowed daybook in our general ledger.